My Greatest Olympic Prize, Jesse Owens. The story opens in the summer of 1936, at the time of the Olympic Games held in Berlin. For Hitler, the event was a means to showcase the superiority of the Aryan race over others. Not bothering about it, Jesse Owens had his eyes fixed on winning medals for running long jump. He was not too worried about the games, as he had practiced and trained hard for 6 years. Jesse's world record of 26 feet 8¼ inches as an athlete at the Ohio State University made everyone believe that he'd win the Olympic Games hands down. However, he got startled to see a tall German boy, Lutz Long, hitting the pit at almost 26 feet on his practice leaps. He assumed that if Lutz Long won, it would fuel Hitler's Aryan superiority theory. His resentment against Der Führer's theory of class division drifted his concentration from the trials. He was determined to prove to the Führer who was superior and who could win medals. His anger resulted in fouls in the first 2 qualifying jumps. On the second foul, he thought bitterly, "Did I come 3,000 miles for this? To foul out of the trials and make a fool of myself?" As he walked a few yards from the pit, feeling disgusted about his performance in the trials, he felt a hand on his shoulder. He turned and saw Lutz Long, who had easily qualified for the finals in his first attempt. He tried to make Jesse comfortable as he said, "Jesse Owens, I'm Lutz Long. I don't think we've met." Trying to hide his emotions, Jesse replied to him, "Glad to meet you. How are you?" In their little talk, Lutz reassured Jesse of the latter's abilities as an athlete and made him realize that he was able to qualify with his eyes closed. Lutz also told him that even after being schooled in the Nazi youth movement, he didn't believe in the Aryan supremacy business. He advised Jesse to draw a line a few inches in, back of the board, and aim at making his takeoff from there. His suggestion struck Jesse and he regained his confidence. As a result, Jesse qualified in his third and final jump with almost a foot to spare. Jesse was grateful to Lutz for his valuable advice, and after the trials he walked to Lutz's room in the Olympic Village to thank him. The two sat in the quarters and talked long about the track, field, the world situation, and much more. The day had solemnized a deep bond of friendship between the two men, who were true athletes. Lutz encouraged and pushed Jesse on to peak performance, despite being an opponent. It turned out so that Lutz broke his own past record in the finals. As for himself, Jesse wrote that the moment he landed from his final jump, he found Lutz by his side, congratulating him for setting the Olympic record of 26 feet 5�5" inches. As Hitler glared at the two from the stands less than 100 yards away, Lutz shook hands with his friend, and his grip was heartfelt. In Jesse's words, it wasn't a fake smile with a broken heart sort of grip. Jesse concluded his story by comparing their 24-carat friendship with the gold plating of all the gold medals and cups that he had won. Jesse epitomized Lutz Long in Pierre de Coubertin's words, founder of the modern Olympic Games. "The important thing in the Olympic Games is not winning, but taking part. The essential thing in life is not conquering, but fighting well."